So in American society today, or as an American, wherever an American might live, or if we expand it to a Western way of being, there are so many ways that one can kind of depart from the sensations that you're feeling. If I'm driving down pretty much anywhere, I can just stop at Starbucks and make that my new focus. The coffee, the latte. I can put the radio on in the car. If I'm doing some work on the computer, I can always open up multiple tabs and pick my distraction of choice. So, what are your opinions, and do you have any like kind of practical opinions about how one navigates a world that's basically given us an endless buffet of ways to avoid, or at the very least delay, the attention that's required to go on this journey?
Yeah. So I think life sometimes gives us, stingers like tragedy, loss, and at those moments, we put everything in perspective and we start to realize what's really important. And why can't we live like that? And again, living without shame, without self-judgment, cultivating our radical self-acceptance takes the arduousness, some of the arduousness out of the inner journey, because it is arduous. But it doesn't need to be a journey of self-pummeling and self-judgment. So I think just, keeping the big questions in mind, someday I'm going to be sick, or I'm going to die, or I'm going to lose a loved one. And how do I want to live my life? What's important? Who am I? What's really important? What am I here for? What will make my life meaningful and fulfilling? I think it's important to keep our focus on the important questions with curiosity, not with pressure to find the answer. It's an ongoing path of self-discovery, and to be aware and to use screens and other distractions and addictions, with awareness and empowerment, not give in to our compulsions. So, who's in the driver's seat of the car? Is it my fear? Is it my doubt? Is it my impulses? Is it my distraction? Or is it my heart and soul and body and my conscious choice to engage in this life and make it meaningful and fulfilling for myself and for the world?
Yeah.
So it's a question of choice, and
Yeah.
awareness helps us empowers us to make those choices.
Yeah. I think the way I see modern life in some ways is that we are living now, basically, we are always in the mall, at the very least. Like, we're never not in the mall unless you really go to the woods and turn your phone off. But short of that, we're always in the mall. And then with WhatsApp, you are also always hanging out. And to go about life with a certain level of seriousness and focus now has to be done but you're inside the mall. And so it's a certain different kind of reality that people are facing today.
Yeah. There are so many distractions and so many things leading us to believe that life is other than the deep and meaningful, the bottom line stuff that's important. And it doesn't have to be serious. It can be joyful. It can be playful. It can be curiosity. But to definitely use, engage in outer life with a sense of discrimination of, what's really important. How am I spending my time? What is my mind focused on? What is my heart focused on? How am I behaving? Is what I'm doing and thinking leading to well-being of myself and others, or am I contributing to, just distraction or worse, to hatred or divisiveness? We have to live our lives consciously and aligned with, our heart and soul and our wisdom, the deeper and inner ways of knowing. And it's a choice, and it's not an easy choice, and it's a choice that we have. It involves having to learn how to do these things that we are not taught, because it's there's so many distractions telling us that our life is meant for other things that are out there, and ultimately, in my book, not. They're great, and we should enjoy what's out there, but we shouldn't become distracted and make ourselves believe that it's the ultimate purpose of our lives.
Well, thank you, Margot. We've reached the end of the time. This has been enlightening and truly an arduous but rewarding journey. I think awaits anyone who's listening to this episode, and but hopefully inspired to take on the journey and to take those steps towards all the things that you mentioned.
Thank you, Ben. It's been really wonderful having this discussion with you, because a good interviewer knows how to bring out the depths and breadths of the person they're interviewing, and I feel like you've really done that today. And I hope everyone listening, gets benefit and some insights from this talk. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. So for anyone who's listening, if you look in the description of this video, you'll see a link to Margot's website where you can read more about what she does, publications she's done, and just anything about her therapy practice. So make sure to take a look there as well.
Thank you.